Now we shall see the appreciation and analysis questions of the first stanza. All through that summer at ease we lay. What season is mentioned here? Summer season is mentioned here. How were the soldiers in the castle? At ease. That is, the soldiers were stress-free and relaxed. And daily from the turret wall. What does turret wall mean? Turret wall means a small tower on top of the castle. Who does they refer to? They refers to the enemy soldiers. What did the soldiers watch? They watched the movers in the hay and the movement of enemy soldiers. Were the soldiers really threatened? No, the soldiers were not threatened. Find out the rhyming words of this stanza. The rhyming words are lay, hay, away, wall, all. And now find out the rhyming scheme of this stanza. The words lay, hay and away are sound same. Wall and all sound same. So the rhyming scheme is AB, AAB. Next we shall see second stanza. For what we thought had we to fear, with our arms and provender load on load. What did the soldiers have? The soldiers had lot of weapons and large quantity of food. What does provender mean? Provender means large quantity of food. What does arms mean? Arms mean weapons. Where and how did the soldiers stand? The soldiers stood one above the other on the towering battlement. Why did the soldiers stand on the towering? They stood on the towering battlement in order to shoot the enemy at sight. எனிமீஸை கண்ட இடத்துலையே பார்த்த இடத்துலையே சுடுறதுக்காக அவங்க அந்த டவரிங் பேட்டில்மெண்ட் மேலே ஏறி மறைஞ்சு நின்றுட்டு இருந்தாங்க. Who are supporting the soldiers? Neighboring countries are supporting them. Find out the rhyming words. Fear, tire, near. Load, road. Find out the rhyming scheme of this stanza. The words fear, tire and near have the same sound. Load, road have the same sound. So the rhyming scheme is AB, AAB. What are the alliterated words of this stanza? That is, what are the alliterated words employed on the second line? Load, load. Now we shall see stanza 3. Our gates were strong, our walls were thick, so smooth and high. How were the gates and walls of the castle? The gates and walls of the castle were strong and thick. Can anyone win the castle? No one can win the castle. No man could win a foothold there. So no one can win the castle. Why cannot anyone win the castle? As the gates and walls are very strong, no man can win the castle. What does foothold mean in this poem? Foothold means advantageous position. யாரும் ஒரு அடி கூட உள்ள எடுத்து வைக்க முடியாது அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்கல்ல, அதுதான். அந்த ஒரு அடி கூட எடுத்து உள்ள வைக்க முடியாது. Foothold means advantageous position. What does quick mean in this poem? Quick means alive. யாரும் ஒரு அடி கூட உள்ள எடுத்து வைக்க முடியாது. உள்ள அப்படி வந்தாலும் எங்கள் கிங்கை உயிரோடவோ அல்லது கொண்டு போக முடியாது இந்த கேசலை விட்டு வெளியே அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க இல்லையா. குயிக் மீன்ஸ் அலைவ். Who could have got in the castle? Only a bird could have got in the castle. Find out the rhyming words of the poem. The rhyming words are thick, trick, quick, win, in. What is the rhyming scheme of the poem? The words thick, trick and quick have the same sound. Win, in have the same sounds. So the rhyming scheme is A, B, A, B. Okay? Now we shall see the appreciation and analysis questions of stanza 4. What could they offer us for bait? Our captain was brave and we were true. Why did the soldiers believe that the castle was safe? As their captain was brave and the soldiers were loyal, they believed that the castle was safe. How did the enemy enter the castle? Listen to the last 3 lines. There was a little private gate, a little wicked gate. The wise and warder let them through. So how did the enemy enter the castle? The enemy entered through a little private gate into the castle. Who guarded the wicket gate? The wise and warder guarded the wicket gate. What does wicket gate mean? Wicket gate means a small gate. What does wizened mean? Wizened means aged or old. Why did the poet use the word wicked here? The poet used the word wicked because the god, that is the warder, was greedy and disloyal. What is the figure of speech employed on the 4th line? Wicket gate. This is metaphor. Okay? And what are the rhyming words in this stanza? Bait, gate, true, through. These are the rhyming words. And what is the rhyming scheme of this stanza? The words bait, gate have same sounds, and true, through have same sounds. And so the rhyming scheme of this stanza is A, B, A, B. What are the alliterated words employed in the 4th line? Wicked, wicket. The words wicked and wicket begin with the same consonant W. And wise and warder, here is also alliteration. Wise and begin with W and warder begin with W. So the alliterated words in the 5th line is wise and warder. Now we shall see stanza 5. Oh, then our maze of tunneled stone grew thin and treacherous as air. What is meant by treacherous? Treacherous means disloyal. Who defeated the castle? The enemies, with the help of their gold, defeated the castle. What is the figure of speech employed on the 1st line? Tunneled stone. It is metaphor. Okay? Tunneled stone is metaphor here. And what is the figure of speech employed on the 2nd line? Treacherous as air. The word as is used, so here is simile. And what is the rhyming words of this stanza? Stone, grown, overthrown, air, bare. What is the rhyming scheme of this stanza? The words stone, grown, overthrown have the same sounds. So, A, and air and bare have the same sounds. They are named as B. So, the rhyming scheme is A, B, A, A, B. Now we shall see stanza 6. How can this shameful tale be told? I will maintain until my death. Who does I refer to? I refers to the narrator. Who is the narrator of this poem? The narrator of this poem is one of the soldiers. How was the citadel captured? The citadel was captured by bribing the warder with gold. What is considered as the real enemy in this poem? Gold is considered as the real enemy in this poem. What figure of speech is employed in the first line? The first line, how can this shameful tale be told, is a question. So, the figure of speech employed in this line is interrogation. Okay? Interrogation. And what is the figure of speech employed on the fourth line? Enemy was gold. This is personification. Actually, who can be an enemy? Only a human being can be an enemy, isn't it? But here the gold is considered as enemy. Gold is a non-living thing, but that is considered as an enemy. So here is personification. Okay. Then what are the rhyming words in this stanza? Told, sold, gold, death, with. And what is the rhyming scheme of this stanza? The words told, sold, gold have the same sounds. Death, with have the same sounds. And so the rhyming scheme of this stanza is A, B, A, A, B. So the rhyming scheme of all the stanzas in the poem is A, B, A, A, B.